Hi, everybody. This is Gary Demas, Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Tuesday, May 27th, 2025. So we saw the bulls really step it up today, and that was going off of the news with the EU, their tariff being delayed or whatever. But I'm not. Yeah, I was saying in the report today that either if this is just a wave 4, we're going to make a wave 5 up, most likely, touch the 6,000 level or just come up and do a double top. But the reason why I'm saying you have to be careful here is because once this completes, if this is even the wave structure here, because this could be your wave 3, this could be your 4, and this could be your 5. We have the bearish divergences in place for it. But let's just assume that it is going to be the bullish case on this, and we come up and either, give a double top or make it up to the 6,000. That's when we're going to be looking to retrace 50% of this move, anywhere from 38 to 62%. So that's why I'm saying, even with the bullishness that we saw today, I'm not suggesting to try to short this market right now, but being very defensive as far as taking some profits, putting stops in place if you're long, or just moving over to cash on it. I think that's really your safest trade, because like I said, you want to be buying things on a discount, and we did see a little spike in the put call ratio as well as the VIX. So that they went down back down again today. But in any case, it's we're just at that time period where we need to be very, very alert with what is going on, because we're going to get the nail biter to the downside. I'm not really quite sure what's going to be the catalyst for it. There's a bunch of reasons. One, I'm going to show you why tomorrow might be a little hairy, because we have the Fed minutes coming out. I don't really think they're going to be that much of a market mover. But then we have NVIDIA's earnings coming out after the hour. So Thursday, we may see some fireworks. But again, if this is the bullish case and we're going to do this, once this completes, that's when we're looking for that larger drop to come. And it may not start for, another 10 days. We have to just kind of wait and see on things. But this is the way I'm looking at that wave structure. So when we had this drop here, you can see this. I just took it from these lows here. This is that wave 2. We made it to the 23% retracement and then spiked up today. We don't really have any bearish divergences. Maybe we do. Yeah, a little bit, not much on it. It's we can say we have them, but I'm thinking that we are. I think we're going to be coming all the way back down there, and I'll give you my rhyme and reason for it. I'll show you right now, as a matter of fact. I showed you these wicks that pop up and this is on the spiders. Now we saw one here. It took a few days to do it, but then we saw them actually firing down here, and then it was within 2 days we actually came and hit both these targets. Well, here's one today that we got on this move, and that's coming all the way back down to these lows at the 591 level for the spiders. So I'm sorry, the 578. So it's we got a lot of points to the downside if this is actually going to play out. And one of the reasons why I'm saying we just really have to be careful with things. So, again, upside. Now, what we can also be looking at is a simple, I'm sorry, let me delete that. If it's going to be just an ABC move down, and this was our wave A, right here. And this is our wave B, and then this is where the wave C would be. So that would be looking at a move coming down to the 57.35 level, which is below this. But the problem with this is that there's really, I guess you can say our support can be right here on it, the 57.20. But this would be an ABC move, and then maybe that's the 4. Or, like I said, we've already made it, and we already made the 5 waves, and we're going to be coming down. But I'm leaving the door open on that one. I'm not really going to make any kind of guess on it. But the wicks that are coming out, man, this is giving me a little bit of a warning sign, and it's like I said, there's going to be catalysts that are going to be coming out in the next 2 days with the Fed meeting as well. I'm at the Fed minutes as well as Nvidia's earnings. So you really want to pay attention. It's not something that I would be looking to get extremely short on because they don't always play out. But maybe sometimes they take a little bit of time to play out on it. So I would just pay attention to it, and if we see the market heading down lower, that's going to be the target area that we're looking at. So. Again, we didn't really get over this is where I said the lining the sand was for me. If the bulls were able to get it above the 59.26, that's where I'd be saying, okay, we're going to come up and either test the highs here at the 59.70 or make it up to the 6,000 level. So it didn't get above it right now. I guess we'll get a pretty good idea of what Mr. Market has in mind tomorrow before the open. But it may be just kind of one of those boring days until the minutes are out. I mean, it wouldn't have a problem if they drifted up a little bit and came up to the 59.40 and then possibly came down. Or like I said, it very well could be that we're coming up and testing these highs or breaking them to make that wave 5. But once that's complete, that's where I think there's going to be a larger pullback that's going to be pending. That's going to probably shock some people. And maybe it's going to be some news about, the tariffs that are, somebody's not making deals or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't know what the catalyst is going to be, but it's definitely something that I do see playing out within the next, say 3 to 4 weeks, us getting that nail biter to the downside. So let's see what plays out. Oh, actually, hang on one second. So we actually made a decent trade in the room today. It was fairly easy with IWM, and then I messed up. So I tried to do a trade with the S&P and got caught on the wrong side of it. So the $600 gain that we had turned into a $455 loss. Still doing very well. It's not the end of the world, but I wasn't really too happy with myself when, you give away gains and you end up losses. But at least it's minimal, so it's nothing major. But with that, let's see what plays out tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.